Hello guys, in this video you will learn how to set up Kotlin Multiplatform Environment in your Mac OS. This is a complete step-by-step guide, so please follow me step by step. How to download and install Java in your Mac OS. Simply search for Java download and you will see this one, which is Java downloads from Oracle. Okay, so click on Java downloads, and here when you scroll, now here you have to click on macOS. And one thing you must keep in your mind is that click on the Apple logo and go to About This Mac. If your Mac has Intel Core, then you will download this one, which is X64 DMG installer. Or if your Mac is M1 or M2 chip, which are the recent MacBooks or iMacs chips, if you have M1 or M2 chip, then for you have to download ARM64 DMG installer. Okay, since I have the Intel chip, so I will proceed with this one. If you have M1 or M2 chip, then in that case you proceed with ARM64. So anyways, as I have Intel, so I will proceed X64 DMG installer. Click on this link, it will start downloading. As you can see, it is downloading now, so wait for it. It has been downloaded successfully. If I go to the downloads folder, you can see that it has been downloaded. So what I will do, I will simply move it to the desktop so that you can see it easily. Okay, this is the download file in my case. So this file, you have to double click on that and it will open this. Double click on this jdk.pkg file and it will open up the installer. Click on continue, install, and here it will ask for your password, so you have to provide your password to install the software. So it has been installed successfully. That's it. Then you can close it, and then you can simply eject. Okay, and if you want, you can delete this file now because it is already installed in our Mac OS. Now open up the terminal, and in the terminal you can simply type ls space -al. And here we have to check if we have to check for ZSHENV, which is Zshell environment. So as we don't have it here, so we will create one. So what we can do it, so to create the Zshell environment, let's close this. I will open up a new terminal. You have to type the command ZS touch, first of all touch, touch space the tilde sign, and then /.zshenv. Write this command and press enter. Now we have to find out about where our Java binary is located, which we just installed. So to find about that, it is easy. First of all, let me clear the terminal so that you can see the command easily. To find about its location, you have to just type /usr/lib exec/java_home. Press enter and it will show you the exact path where it is installed, where it is located. So first of all, make sure to copy this. Okay, copy this path, select and copy, and then now we have to open the Zshell environment in order to paste this path in there. So we can say open /.zshenv open tilde/.zshenv, and it will open up the Zshell environment file. In our Zshell environment, what we can do is we will simply export in capital letters Java_home. Java_home equals to, and paste the path which we copied, just like this, and then you can save. Okay, if you want to confirm, you can open the shell again and you will find out that it is saved to our Zshell environment. Now, as we have done some changes, so we have to tell to the Zshell that there are some changes applied. So how we can tell? Well, for that purpose, let's close this terminal. Let's open up a new terminal so you can see the command clearly. So for that purpose, we can write source ~.zshenv and press enter. That's it. So now to confirm, we can echo Java home. If it contains the path, then it means everything is done successfully. So we can say echo $Java_home, and yeah, the path has been set successfully. So everything works successfully. Now also you can check your Java version. For example, it will show you. So we can say Java space dash version -version, press enter, and it will show you the version which you installed. Open up your browser and simply search for Android Studio. This one, Android Studio, click on that. Download Android Studio. So you will see this agreement. You have to read, agree, and then if you have a MacBook with an Apple M1, M2 chip, then you have to click this one. If you have Intel chip, which is just like me, so I have a MacBook with Intel chip, so I will click on Mac with Intel chip. So it is going to download now the Android Studio, as you can see. So we have to wait for it. So Android Studio has been downloaded successfully. If you go to the downloads folder, you will see it. Now you have to double click on this. You will see this pop-up window. You have to drag the Android Studio to the applications folder. Okay, like this. Once you do this, done, you can simply close this and go to the applications, that is to the launchpad, and inside the launchpad you will see Android Studio. Click on Android Studio in order to open it up and to install it. Click open. Then click OK. Don't send. Click next. Select standard version and click next. Here you can choose the theme which you want. I will proceed with the dark theme. Click next. Click next. Now here we have to accept the licenses. For example, we have these two. Okay, you have to select the first one, which is Android SDK license, accept. Then the Android SDK preview license, select this and accept. If there is any third, fourth, then select it one by one and accept it. Okay, when you accept the license for all of these, then you will see the finish button. Click on this and it is going to now download and install the required components of Android Studio in your MacBook, in your macOS. So wait for it. It will take some time depending upon your internet speed. So you can see that it has been installed successfully. Click on finish. Welcome to Android Studio. And then here you will see this more actions. Click on more actions, click on SDK manager. Make sure that Android SDK is selected, then click on SDK tools, and inside the SDK tools you will see Android SDK command line tools. Check this, then click apply, click OK. It is going to install the Android SDK command line tools. It will take some 2-3 minutes. You have to just wait for it. It totally depends upon on your internet speed. So it has been installed successfully. Click finish, click OK. And now open up your app store. Okay, and in the app store you have to search for Xcode. This one which says Xcode. Okay, I have already installed it. You will see the download button. Just click on that download button in order to install the Xcode in your new MacBook. So install the Xcode first. When you install the Xcode first, then for the Xcode to configure the Xcode command line tools after installing the Xcode, okay, make sure that first you install Xcode. As I told you, when you install the Xcode, then you will see this open button, which means that you have successfully installed the Xcode. Okay, once you install the Xcode, you have to copy this command, and then in your terminal you have to run this command. So just paste that command and it will press enter. Okay, it will ask for your password, your MacBook password. So just type your MacBook password and press enter. You have to run this second one, which is sudo Xcode. Okay, run first launch. Copy this second command and run this as well in the terminal. After running these two commands, the next thing is to run this command, which is to accept the Xcode build license. So just copy this command, open up the terminal, and inside the terminal you can paste that command and press enter. And you have to press the space button for more. So here in the terminal, press your space button on the keyboard, on your MacBook keyboard, just to read this whole agreement. Okay, press space button. Okay, just keep pressing the space button on your keyboard until you reach here. So by typing agree, you will agree to that. So just type agree and press enter. So it is done successfully. We agree to the Xcode license, and once you do that, next thing is here we have to also now install the CocoaPods. So in order to install the CocoaPods, you have to type this command in the terminal. Okay, and that command is sudo gem install CocoaPods. So CocoaPods. Okay, just type this exact command, which is sudo gem install CocoaPods, and then press enter. So it is going to install now the CocoaPods. It will take some time, so you have to be patient and wait for it. Now close this terminal and open up the terminal again. Then write this command xcode select space install. Press enter, and you will see this pop up. You have to click on install. Then you have to read this and then click agree. Then continue. So it has been installed successfully. And open up your browser and simply search for Homebrew. We are going to install the Homebrew in our MacBook. Now you can see install Homebrew, this command. Just copy this, click here, open up a brand new terminal, paste that command and press enter. And it asks for your password. So type your password and press enter. So press enter to continue. So let's wait for it. It is installing the homebrew, which will hopefully fix our CocoaPods error, because we will now install the CocoaPods using the homebrew terminal command successfully in our MacBook. Now the next thing that we need to do is, first let's close the terminal, open up a new terminal now, and then run this command, which is brew cleanup -d-v. Then we are going to install the CocoaPods using brew, which is homebrew. Okay, so write this command, which is brew install CocoaPods, press enter. So we are installing the CocoaPods using the brew, or you can say using the homebrew. So let's wait for it. It will take some time. Now it will fix our error that is earlier, which we were getting using the sudo install CocoaPods. Okay, using the homebrew brew command, we can install it successfully without any error. Now most probably you will see this, the brewing step did not complete successfully. So if you see that, then you have to run this command, which is brew link --overwrite CocoaPods. Run that command and let's wait for it. We can simply run this command, which is brew link overwrite CocoaPods. Run this command. See, we get no error now this time. Close the terminal. We have to install the KDoctor. So open up the terminal and simply write the command, which is brew space install space KDoctor. Press enter, and it is going to install the KDoctor. So it is installing now, and you have to be patient and wait for it. Next thing is, we have to run the command in a new terminal, which is KDoctor. So everything is set up correctly, as you can see. So operating system done correctly, Java done correctly, Android Studio is installed, and what we need to do is we need to install the Kotlin Multiplatform mobile plugin. So in order to do that, then open up the Android Studio, and when the Android Studio opened, click on plugins, and in the plugins click on marketplace, and inside the marketplace simply search for Kotlin Multiplatform, which is this one, Kotlin Multiplatform. Click on install. Once it is installed, click on restart IDE, restart. Close the Android Studio and open up the terminal again and run the command KDoctor. So you see that now the Android Studio step is also completed. Now we just have to open up Xcode. So for that purpose, open up the Xcode. For the first launch. So install, write your password, click OK, and it is installing the additional components. Because we opened the Xcode for the first time now, so we have to run the Xcode first, and then we will again check the KDoctor. So Xcode is running now, and now you can close the Xcode, open up the terminal again, and simply run the command KDoctor. So the Xcode setup is also completed successfully. Okay, it is done according to the care doctor. Now the next thing is the CocoaPods. They says that CocoaPods required your terminal to be using UTF-8 encoding. Maybe some of you may not see this error, but if someone see this, then the solution for this is, the solution to fix this, what you need to do is open up your terminal and run the command open space tilde/.zshrc. Run this command and it will open up the zshrc file, and then in here in your zshrc file press enter, so you can come down here and you have to write this export lang language equals to en underscore us dot utf dash -8 or you can say dash -8. Export language equals to en underscore us dot utf dash -8, and then export lc underscore all equals to en underscore us dot utf dash -8. Then save, control S, command S, or you can click on file and save like this. Okay, command S also will save. Save it, close it, and open the command again, open tilde/.zshrc, just to confirm that you add these lines to your zshrc file. Okay, only these 3 lines. So then after it, as we have did some changes in the zshrc file, so we have to update these changes by simply running the command source space tilde/.zshrc. Run this command in the terminal, and then let's open up a new terminal and then run the command source space tilde/.zshrc locale, locale. Press enter, and that's it. Now of course in the terminal, if you run now the command care doctor, then you will see that our system is ready for the development of multi-platform applications. Congratulations, it is ready. Now let's open up the Android Studio and let's create our first KMP application. So you have to click on new project, and when you click on new project, scroll here and you will see Kotlin Multiplatform App. Select this one, click next. I will give it name as my first KMP application, and here package name com.example.myfirst KMP application. Instead of example, you can write your name, and then click next. And here we have to basically provide the name to our Android app, iOS app. For example, by default it is our Android app. The Android module is by the name Android app, the iOS module is by the name iOS app, and the shared module is by the name shared. And from here, the iOS framework distribution, make sure that regular framework is selected. Then after that, click finish. And our project is creating now, as you can see here. Now here, make sure that project is selected, and then when you expand your first project, which is my first KMP application, here you will see we have the Android module, the iOS module, and the shared module. Create your first KMP app. It will take some time. As you can see, the Gradle building is running still now, so please be patient and wait for it. So once it is completed, then the next thing is to go through the iOS module and to understand about the, for example, let's proceed step by step. If you come here to Android src and then Java and main activity.kotlin, iOS app, and then now inside the iOS app, open this content view.swift file. So this is, for example, in our main activity.kotlin, you can see here greeting view greeting.greet, and content view.swift file, you can see here greeting.greet. Now what is this greeting? This is basically from the shared module. This is a class, greeting class, from where we have the shared code greeting. So if you open up this greeting, you will see here greeting class. We have greet method inside the greeting class, which is hello and the platform name. So for example, when we run the app on our Android phone, then main activity.kt, that is, this will execute, the Android module will execute, and we will see hello Android. And when we run the app on the iPhone, then it will be the content view.swift, that is our iOS module, will execute, and we will see on the iPhone the message hello iOS. So that's how it works. So now let's test first our Android app. Okay, and make sure to open up your Android emulator first, iPhone. So once it is opened, now you can simply click on this play button to install the app on the phone. So you can see the app is installing now, and you have to wait for it. If you click here, you will see also the background task which is running. So please be patient and wait for it. So the app is running now on the phone, and you can see that hello Android. Now if we want to test it on the iPhone, so let's close our Android phone. To test the application on the iPhone, for that you required a MacBook. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to close this and open the iOS module of our KMP application in Xcode. So for example, if you click here reveal in Finder, and it will show you your KMP app, which you can see here, and this is our iOS module. So what you need to do is you need to simply open up the Xcode first, and when you open up the Xcode, then we need to do is we need to open this iOS app module in our Xcode. So for that purpose, I will simply say open a project or file, and you have to navigate where your project is. So in my case, it is inside my Muhammad Ali, and here it is, my first KMP application. And what you need to do, you need to simply select the iOS module like this and click open, and it will open the iOS app module in the Xcode, as you can see. Now next thing is you have to install the app on the iPhone. So I will select the simulator from here, iPhone 14 Pro Max, or anyone you want you can select, and then you need to simply click on this play button in order to install the app on the iPhone. So as you can see, it is building now. It will take some time, so please wait for it. So our app is running on the iPhone, and here you can see that hello iOS. So this is really cool.